Hi, today we're looking at this Omega 2264.5 dive watch. This is a 300 meter dive watch, and it's full size. It's 41 millimeters, I believe, 41 or 41.5. It's 11.5 millimeters thick. This is the quartz version, and this is sort of like the sister, well, or brother, I guess, watch to what's known as the Brosnan 007 Seamaster. So they had the wave dial and the sort of skeletonized hands in blue, and I believe that it was even the quartz that he had worn at first in the movies. Now this is the sort of the alternate version. It's got sword hands. It's still got that wavy dial. There, let's see if we can capture this wavy goodness. There we go. You got the wavy dial, you got the sword hands, and you got this lovely twist lugs. And this one here, okay, it looks like it's in absolutely fantastic shape. Truth is, when I received this watch, when it came into my hands, it was absolutely demolished. It was destroyed. The helium valve was busted off. The bezel had pretty much no definition left. You couldn't really grab it. It was completely polished. The crown wouldn't engage the stem. Pretty much everything was trashed except for this very beautiful hippocampus. You see our Seamaster, our nice hippocampus back, and that brings us to this little detail here. So you can see that it's got this sort of a little blue dot here. Well, that means, see that right there? Bing, bing. That means that it's been to the Omega Service Center. So I brought it to the Omega Service Center, and I asked them to do whatever they needed to do in order to get this thing right back up to speed, to be looking like it's just come out of the showroom, right? So they did a really great job, and that's what makes me feel a little bit, I feel kind of crappy, because you know what I did? I brought it home and I let it sit around, and I let it sit around for so long, I didn't wear it, and the battery wore out. So that's why we're here today. Well, not because I think that you guys need to be told how to change your battery. I know you're not a bunch of monkeys, but I just thought that maybe there might be a little bit of interest as to what's on the inside of the case. Maybe you might want to see the movement or well, you know, the rest of it inside the case. So look, ahead of time, I had pre-loosened this so that I wouldn't have to mess around out here with it. All right, so we got our case back, and we're going to release the case back. Wow, inside. All right, we can see our genuine Omega case back. We can see all of our engravings there. And then when we look closer inside, we can see that it's got something that's a little bit odd. You don't usually see this in all the Omega watches, but here you go. You've got an anti-magnetic iron sort of cap, like a dust cover. So it's sort of like a little bit of a Faraday cage, I guess you might say. Now, it's not really fastened. It's a cap there. It's held in place by the case back. And when we look inside, we could see our movement. So just in case you'd been wondering, is the movement big? Is the movement small? Is the movement ugly? Is the movement beautiful? Well, here's video, so you should wonder no longer. Here you go. You got the 1538 movement. It's got 6 joules. It is Swiss. It is quartz. It tells time very well, and I've got no complaints about it. It's an interesting movement. It's got sort of like jump ahead by the hour time setting that I'll show you in a few minutes. Other than that, I don't know a lot about quartz movement. So, you know, that's the extent of what I've got for you there. If there's anything else that anybody wants to add, stick it in the comments below. Now, when I went to take out the battery, it had a Swiss Renata battery. All right, number 395. So what I did is I put on my shoes and I went outside, and I found one of our local street vendors here in Hong Kong. On the street, you've kind of got, you look for an old fella, really old man, who's got sort of a wood stand, and it's got some straps on display and some batteries on display and stuff like that. It looks sort of like a portable workbench. And these guys are out there, and they're there for all of your immediate watch needs. It's kind of a cool thing that we've got here. So I went to my usual guy, and for all of under $3, I go to this guy because he's got nice Japanese batteries, and I got this Sony equivalent of that Renata 395. All right, so it's a silver oxide battery. Now we're just going to take that battery and we're going to pop it into the watch. All right, nice and simple. Now, I'm going to be a little bit, just a little bit anal about this. So, because I saw that Grand Seiko does this. I had the opportunity to work on a Grand Seiko before, and Grand Seiko likes to take their batteries and they like to put them nice and straight, right? So I'm going to line up my battery. Am I lined up yet? Not quite. Maybe just a little bit that way. Yep, that's pretty good. Not too bad there. Yep, so now whoever opens up the watch next, they'll look in there, they'll see it's nice and straight, they'll know whoever was in there last. Well, actually, hopefully it's going to be me. Hopefully nothing happens to me. I don't plan on selling the watch. So when I look in there next time, I'll know that I took care. And and you see, I've worn my finger cots so that there's no finger oil in there. There's no fingerprints. You don't want to put fingerprints inside your watches on the movement. You put if you don't cover your fingers, you leave fingerprints, you're a dirty doggy. And it's gross and it's harmful. So it can corrode in there, your finger oil. So keep things clean. Keep things clean, folks. And now we're just going to take our blower. We got this Burgeon blower, and we're going to blow 1, 2, 3, because that's the magic number. And we're going to grab our, sorry about the focus, there we go. We're going to grab our little Faraday cover. All right, we're going to pop it on the top here. Ooh, it's rough working in front of the camera here. All right, and then we're going to look at our gasket. Look, it was just replaced by Omega last time, and I can see that it's still lubed. It looks nice and shiny. I'm not going to disturb it. And in any case, we're going to give the watch a pressure test afterwards anyway. All right. So say goodbye. And until we meet again, battery. And we're just going to put this on here. All right. We're going to finish it up with a case back tool after. We're just going to leave it like that for now. All right. We're going to push in. We're ticking again. That is absolutely lovely. We're going to pull out, and here we can see like this. If you like, you pull out to position number 1 and you can advance your hours. Okay, you can advance your hours just like that. All right. Now time here at the moment is, it's about 3:45, 13 minutes to 4. So I'm going to pull out like so. And we're going to set, here we go. Super. There we go. Lovely. We're going to screw in our crown. Beautiful. Ready to go until next time. All right. Thanks, folks. Thanks for looking. Take it easy and catch you next time. Bye for now.